And you're going to have to go in your room. Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to Sussex Saturday on Tuesday or Talk Tuesday. I hope you all are having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. I am so far. Just happy to see another day, as you know, the old folks used to say when I was younger. Now I guess I'm one of them. So, yeah, a troll right before I got on here, I checked comments. Yeah, somebody got me fired all the way up. So I am going to share what they put, and then I'm going to show you my response. So I didn't even care that I skewered. And so, yeah, they can take it and shove it. Okay. Let me do this. Okay, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Okay. So today, Archwell as well as Nacho. Look at the number of posts for Nacho. Have been trending, so each for respective reasons. We know that on Saturday there's going to be a polo match for Santibale. Harry co-founded, and as I got onto the X app, formerly known as Twitter, I saw that there was a video that some of the content creators that are Sussex positive have been sharing, as well as squatties. And There you go, Churchinelli. That's one of many that I'm going to share, but there they have arrived. Harry and Nacho have arrived, everyone. And it's pretty cool to hear the video, and Duchess of Success put it out, and I shared it. They're very excited. It's like, oh, you want to say they're irrelevant? I don't think so. But I wanted to get this picture. If you see the symbol on his hat, hold on, I got a cough. I'm gonna have to go out and get some Archwell gear because that is their symbol, from my understanding. If my memory is serving me, my eyes aren't failing me. So, Church Nelly, hold on to your bearings. Here's a couple of pictures. I couldn't get them all over, but you know, Squad has been sharing a lot of these, so I just wanted to share a few with everybody. Sentabali Polo, yours, the Polo team. And now this next one is from 2007. So I can only imagine the comments from Church Nelly, which I'll see in a little bit, but I did want to share that little tidbit. Okay. So yesterday, the Sussexes were trending, and of course, click in and found out why. I'm saying this as a joke, and you all know that I'm saying it as a joke, but I need to verbally say it. Okay. It's for the idiots that will listen and not take it as a joke. The broke Sussexes have acquired the rights of a book that was released months ago, a couple of months ago, my understanding. So kudos to Harry and Meghan. Meet Me at the Lake. I understand that the story in this book kind of mirrors their relationship when they met. So I get it why they acquired it, but mhm, mhm, mhm. We heard Archwell Productions was going to be busy. And Netflix and that deal. But the broke Sussexes because they didn't have their Spotify. Archetypes isn't on Spotify, and that was a big contract they lost. But they've got money to acquire. Okay, production company. All right, woosah. So Town and Country was the Sussexes have reportedly bought, but then the author had went on and had I saw this as a short on YouTube, and I was like, oh, so she put out the word. Okay, cool, cool. You know how things happen when people associate with the Sussexes. It could go far left, back to the right before it hits center. And she did confirm that her best-selling novel, Meet Me at the Lake, will be adapted for Netflix by Harry and Meghan's production company. Haters, I hope your heads have exploded or melted or whatever. I really do. It's what you deserve. Okay, so news that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex Archwell Productions has acquired rights to Fortune's book, broke over the weekend, which I'm just seeing it, but weeks after their exclusive, I like how they put this, their exclusive multi-million pound deal. So you know where this is coming from if they're saying it in pounds. With Spotify was terminated. Of course, it was, the Sussexes, Megan more so that walked away because WME is like, we got you. We got you. What is it? What you want to do? We got you. Okay. So here's the author with her book, which is part of the short, and then I gonna have to get this book because I'm gonna have to see what the story is, and then to, of course, how we see what movies. A lot of times there's stuff missing, although the movie's good. Yeah. So Royal Suitor put out and did say, the author had confirmed the sale of film rights to her New York Times bestseller. Harry bestseller spare. Another New York Times bestseller. But yet they're irrelevant and nobody wants to bother with them and nobody wants to do deals with them. And, they're yeah. So I go out and here's Forbes also speaking about it. Now, Forbes mentions a contract number with Netflix. We've never known the exact number, but if that number is true that Forbes has down there in that title, 100 million, yeah, I don't know why the haters are running around screaming that Harry and Meghan are broke. Okay. They already have docuseries that are out and very popular, Learn to Lead and Harry and Meghan, the docuseries. Yeah, okay. So here's some additional headlines that were out regarding that I snagged yesterday. So congratulations to Harry and Meghan. One day I'll get a soundboard that'll have, the crowd cheering. Okay. So I'm kind of working quickly because I do want to get to trash time in one aspect. Okay. So we remember this striped dress, right? We remember this dress? So the Meghan effect. The haters again just say, oh, this and that. So they're always they'll go after a brand when it's been identified. And we know that happens all the time. Now, Woody Woot wants to call the squad disgusting and vile. No, buddy, it's the people like you that are disgusting and vile. The people that, blow smoke up your butt, which you seem to like. But okay, nevertheless, I'm digressing here. Let me get through this. So, let me see what paper this is because because the timestamp is sitting over it, so I can't see it clearly like I want to give you the right information. But I just have to find what I did with it on this side of the Mississippi River. Let me see. What did I do with it? Oh, here it is. Lord. All right, so it's the Sydney Morning Herald that this screenshot is taken from. The Sydney Morning Herald. So that will tell you. All right. I like how the squatties, thank you to those that I can just snatch and keep it going. Meghan succeeded with where other brands have failed with the $289, it says horizontal. So I know a lot of people were saying it was around 400. Maybe it is with shipping and all that stuff. But this dress is now in pre-sales. So pre-sales are already in place for shipments in October. But she's irrelevant. Nobody likes her. She can't do this. She can't do that. Pre-sales for October. Now, this is what got me. For all the claims she's toxic, that's rubbish, says brand counsel Michael Hogan. It's a useful beat up. So that's terminology that they use in another country. Translation, that's it's a useful smear. So just says Meghan's success in driving sales of the style shows, yeah, Meghan. If you're a designer and, she happens to choose and you fit into her criteria because you know how she is, very environmental as far as, how it's made, how harsh is the production to the environment, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So she's never told people not to have children and all that like a certain king to be has done. All right. I'm going to go to Squatty Corner. So we have a couple of shout outs here. So first shout out, happy birthday to Max V World Media. It is his birthday, fellow Leo. Okay. I'm not looking at the comments. Hopefully, if you're out here, you're listening and you're seeing, giving you a good shout out. I did tell him, I think I told him that to look at the community tab anyway, because he is a, end quote, squatty. Mama Jane, thank you. Just as Sussex Saturday was closing, and I had already ended the stream and couldn't get back over to it, I saw that you had put a donation. So I'm going to include you, as well as I got a birthday donation, and I want to acknowledge that once I get through these next few little tidbits. So for the giving campaign that is for Meghan and Harry's birthdays, August 1st through September 16th, the total as of, I think this was 12:57 p.m. Eastern Time, $25,754. Yay! Uh, 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 uh. Woo! Okay, so I think that's awesome. Yay, 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 yay. And yay. Just keep on doing, like, again, the link is in the description of this live stream. It is pinned to the top of the chat. I'm sure one of the mods has probably dropped it or will drop it. So again, if you're able to give, great. If you're not able to give, sharing the link helps. It helps because those that, support them on the low will, donate too. So, all right. Um, why do I have this up here? This says pre-trash. Okay, so I know why I have this. Okay. So yesterday, out on the X, and this was the first tweet that I saw, and it was like, okay, guys, I'm making my account private for a while. Between today's incident and stalker weirdos and trolls going nuts, I need to just shut off. And I paused because I was like, Duchess of Success, what is going on out here? So I was even a little leery as to whether I wanted to look around to see what was happening, but I will discuss it in trash time. And most of you already know because I have never heard Baron that emotional as I did last night. Okay, so let me share one more thing. I'll check comments and then I'll go over and we'll get into trash time. I thought this was very odd when I saw it, but the timing, whew, there's a lot of messages in this. Okay, I did not read the article. Y'all know how I am with certain things. Princess Diana and Dodi Fayed's former yacht sinks off the coast of France. I paused. So now I saw this yesterday. It was 2 days prior. I paused because I was like, whoa, whoa. But, you know, yeah, I'm just going to let it go. Things do happen and all that. And then I found it interesting that Architectural Digest had shared it. So I was like, okay, there's just so much, and I'm not gonna dig right now into all of that just to see. I hope everybody has hit the thumbs up. Please remember to hit the thumbs up. Thank you. There's 180 plus comments. So I'm gonna scroll quickly, and then I have to give Mama Jane and Patricia their appropriate thank yous because she gave a beautiful gift to me for my birthday. Let me see. I'm just scrolling quickly through the comments. Okay, let me see. And yeah, okay. It's hellos, it's this. Okay, so let me do this really quickly for them, and then I'll get into and something else just popped in. And then I'll get into the trash time. Okay. Um I'm gonna try not to cry. Patricia, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. I love y'all. Y'all know that. Thank you for the love right there with your gift. Mrs. S, don't start. Okay. Mm, mm. You're too sweet. Um, y'all, if I start reading y'all, I'm not gonna make it through. Mama Jane, thank you so very much. I so appreciate it for all of you. This is for you. Here it comes. You're making it rain down on me. Thank you so very much for the messages and for the love. I thank you all who left comments, even on the community post. Um, Some that got my humor. Yeah. All right. Miss Crazy, emotional me. Yeah. All right. But thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you again. Let me just scroll down, take a little peek at the comments. Again. Um, I think Church Nelly's cutting up from what I can see. Hey, I am Betty. How are you? Marsha. Uh-oh. 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 I don't know who had an issue, but okay. Hopefully everything's okay. Just reading the comments now. I'm going to That's me right now from the love y'all have shown, and I appreciate it. Just make sure you hit the thumbs up. Okay, so now I'm just going to say we're headed into trash time. So those that have very sensitive ears and constitutions, yeah, y'all might want to float on, come back at another point. Or drop the volume down low. Stay in the stream and drop the volume down low. Yeah, because... All right, let me just one last scan. Okay. Now, as I love to say, if all hearts and minds are on one accord, let's go. It's your favorite time. Trash time! Trash time! Trash time! Whew, okay. So revisiting back to Sussex Saturday when I shared this, Megan's year of media highs and lows from Spare to South Park. Hello, Newsweek. Hello, Newsweek. You need to go back, rewrite this article, okay? And just come back and just say Meghan Markle's year of media highs and call it a day. Ain't no lows. Let's move on because South Park is not even, that's like a blip that you guys seem to eat up, which Squad was like, that's disgusting. But look what they did for your faves. And once we brought back, showed that mirror to you all, you cut out all the talk on South Park. Yeah, because South Park went after the other ones over there. Peggington and his and that was even done at the altar when they were getting married. So that'll tell you how much he's liked. Okay. Now, as I did a little investigation as to why Duchess of Success had tweeted what she did. At moments, I hate that I even went looking, but I had to know what had happened. And again, hearing Baron last night. Yeah. So I'm just going to say the troll that I saw before this live stream has really got me going. So I'm not even going to apologize. It's just this what it is. So I came across this in a Squatty was saying blatant stalking and harassment, and they're crowdfunding on YouTube to do it. So pause. I was like, pause. Who are these clowns? And what is happening here? Dig a little further and found out, oh, so they're planning a trip to Montecito because they want to hold up signs to say, we want privacy. So look at the clowns on the screen, and many are trolls who have big platforms and getting big bucks. It's funny how the positive content, it's like a drop in the bucket compared to these crazy clowns and trolls. But anyway, who can't take the heat when the flame is turned up under them, deservedly so. So the one with the crown on, Jesus. Anyway, so I happened to see, as I'm going through, I saw Facts and 2 Cents podcast who gave me that information. I was like, oh, Lord have mercy. So AS, that's what I'm going to call him. AS is on video, organizing with his group of YouTube trolls to go to Montecito to bully the Sussexes, parents of young children, at their home. I don't think they'll be able to get near their home, but if they want to walk around the city of Montecito and front of shops with "We want privacy," the store shop owners may give you just that, and maybe the police will show up and handcuff you and give you a whole lot in jail. Okay, so but AS, who's the ringleader sitting in the crown, he's the one with the crown on, as if he's king of the clowns, but as if he's king, and now he's woo 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 because of Squatty. I'm guessing, don't know, but somebody put it back to him. They put the mirror to his face. So you want to talk ish about Harry and Meghan. You want to talk ish about their children who are toddlers, very young. You want to talk about them. Get your life, sir. I'm not going to have empathy or sympathy for you. I don't give a god darn. Okay. Ooh, I'm so glad that's the word that came out. Whew. Don't care. You can whine, cry, scream, go put your stuff on private like one of your other clowns that was in this has done. Do what you must. Because there are segments of Squad that don't give a darn. Mhm. But they're just showing you your own mirror. So they are posting because she was responding to his tweet. They are posting pics of my kids, threatening my family, something I have never done, and they think I'm the insane one. Please report them with me. So, happy reporting, sir. Hopefully you gained something because I'm sure you were being reported on the same situation. So, here he is pleading his case that he went through this whole thing on August 4th, which I'm not reading. Y'all can read it while it's on the screen. But what got me is the part that the Squatty highlighted. I got kids to feed, and Harry and Meghan don't. You take away their humanity, and I am so sick of it. Meghan is a human being too, beating heart. Thankfully, her heart is much bigger, sweeter, and kinder than you scum. Okay. But this whole he's saying that Squad took one clip, and if they had to listen to the whole thing, it's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. No, no, none of us are joking about doing any of that to them ones over in the UK. Why don't you take your family from Florida and fly over to the UK because you said that's where you were located in one of your comments. Go on over there and do the same thing outside of all of those different palaces over there and prove that it was a joke. It was a joke. It was a joke. Harry and Meghan are not to be the brunt of your damn jokes. It's tiring. It's just enough is enough is enough. But the karma that comes back to you, that mirror, yeah, you deserve every bit of it. Get that clap back, okay? Get the clap back. Chew it, just chew it, and I hope you choke on it. Okay. Now, coming on down, because he was responding. Facts and Sense responded to him, but he was then forwarding the message of what they said here. So it is just funny to me that people he gets all worked up. So he's still pleading his case here. Do not harass anyone. If your content is like more than 2% Harry and Meghan, and we as Squad don't go over there and look at it, I would say that you aren't a positive platform for them. Nor are you any type of comedian to me. That's just my opinion. Okay. But obviously he's scared because he's catching that flame has been turned up, and he's scared. And all these big things. Oh, they're dummies and this and that, and I don't whatever, sir. All of you roaches can go scurrying back in the cupboards that you came from with the lights turned back on. Here's one that was in the video too. So she had to plead her case. Now, She thought it was funny. Hee hee hoo hoo. We are not okay, Kuja. We are not fundraising to publicly target, harass Harry and Meghan. To say this is respectfully disingenuous and false. We will go to Montecito, visiting public places with "We want privacy" signs. We have consulted legal counsel on our plans and have been told that this is absolutely fine to do. Oh, you've consulted legal counsel. You consulted legal counsel. So, next tweet. I'm not inciting harassment or stalking. Therefore, in that respect, I have not broken any UK laws. Bitch, they live in the US. Come to the US because you will be breaking laws if you even try to get near their property. And I hope that you are arrested. And better yet, remember this is a Second Amendment country. hmm hmm Okay, I'm just putting that there. And you know how things happen here in the US. Okay, because something funny happened over the weekend in Alabama, which I'm going to get to. Praise the Lord to the ancestors that showed up on that. But nevertheless, and just saying, I'm just confirming in a nutshell that I will be visiting public places in Montecito. I'm sure that the townspeople will appreciate your money, although you could really take it and shove it up your behinds for all I care. But yeah, hey, come to the US, visit Montecito, get jealous even more that you can't live there. Okay. Now, looking at her content, because Squad is no joke with the screenshots. They're gonna prove it. Look at all the lovely, lovely, lovely content, and I'm just being facetious, but I have to say because some of y'all don't pick up on the, you know. mm. This is some of the content, some of the, you know. mhm. Here's some more. And they're just gonna visit public places. Yeah, okay. Y'all don't tell the truth even in your content. So what the hell would we believe that you're telling the truth now? Don't believe you. But again, go ahead and try to get onto their property. Try it. Squad dares you. Mhm. We dare you. This is the content. And then they took their X account and had to and protected it, made it private. Oh, it's no fun when the rabbit's got the gun, huh? Okay, just know, and these haters, clowns, trolls should already know. Squad doesn't play when it comes to Harry and Meghan and protecting. And our protection is putting the spotlight on you, hmm putting you out there on the track so people can see the hose that you are for the money that you get, running them in the ground. hmm So we put you out on the track just like the hose that you are. Don't get upset and start protecting your stuff. And don't think that Squad don't have enough, because somebody probably downloaded all of your content because they knew that was gonna happen. But I want to oh, let me get to this. Let me get to this one before I even go to the mm, my other little thing I wanted to share with them. So here's another particular person. KS. So it says a failed former reality TV star obsessed with Prince Harry, not even Meghan, but Prince Harry, to the point of photoshopping herself into their engagement picture, is grifting on YouTube. So I guess she's got a YouTube channel too. I don't be checking for none of these. Okay. Fundraisers she can use. Now, if you want to go to Montecito, California, and you are flying from wherever point in the world, pay for it your damn self. But hey, if those people that follow you are that damn gullible and are going to pay for your trip, hey, have at it. Have at it. Fundraise, or let me, crowd fund, whatever you want to call it. Okay. hmm I do hope that you they don't realize who all lives in Montecito, which is more than just Harry and Meghan. and the owners of the businesses there don't tolerate no shit. Take it and walk. Paps already know the laws and all that other stuff, but yeah, she photoshopped her face over Megan's. This is a crazy bitch here. Okay, crazy. I don't give a god darn who she might be related to. She's crazy. Looking at that last name, if you're related to that one that like the young children, yeah, you really don't need to be anywhere near Harry and Meghan's estate or nobody else's. And people need to hold up signs. Hide your children. Hide your wives. Hide your children. We ain't got time for that. Okay? We don't have time for it. But I want all of those who are traveling from all the reaches and wherever else in the world, I want you all to understand when it comes down to California and the US as a whole. Okay, under the penal code, thank you again to the squatter that has this. California law defines the crime of stalking as following: harassing and threatening another person to the point that that person fears for his or her safety. Stalking can be charged as a misdemeanor or felony. A conviction carries a penalty of up to 5 years in jail or prison. Now, California went this hard and has this in place because many of us remember the TV star that was shot and killed by a stalker. Claiming the love and this and that. We've had many artists, entertainers who have had people breaking into their homes recently, and you idiots want to sit there and play around and claim that you're joking. We're just joking. We're not going to go. Try it. That's all I'm saying. Try it. I think you need to save that money, whatever you're grifting off of the idiots that support you. Um, Go get another soul. Maybe if you can purchase that, that'll help you. Okay, because that's what y'all all need is y'all need new souls. And I got somebody that I could put y'all in touch with in a minute that can give you one because they thought they were coming from me, but I told them where to go. Okay, now this next last Karen. Because the Kens and the Karens, y'all need to get on the okay. So this one thought, of course, they buy the blue check because everybody does. They pay for a monthly fee for the blue check. So some of them feel that they're so darn important. And this one was so happy. There is a bill working its way through the British House of Commons to give King Charles the power to remove royal titles. Ooh. I immediately paused. I was like, oh, Lord, here we go. Oh, and thank you to the squatter that shared these that I could, save and share them with all of y'all. Now, it says, with the exception of Prince. So Prince Harry and Princess Meghan just sounds lovely. Okay. It has a second reading in November. If passed, it goes to the House of Lords to be voted on. If approved, it then goes to King Charles for his signature. He must sign it or it can create a constitutional crisis. So you think it's going to be passed by the House of Lords. Okay. No problem assuming, because you know what happens when you assume. Okay. It looks like both Harry and Meghan, they use that hashtag, will be losing the Duke and Duchess of Sussex titles. Fingers crossed. For those who aren't in squad, you're probably like, oh my gosh. Those that are in squad and don't like me covering this stuff, what I'm truly thinking. Oh, okay. Please don't leave no comments under my content anymore like that. Thank you. Okay, moving on. So someone had to correct them. Don't get your hopes up. And they gave the current position of where the removal of titles bill is. And just to give you the screenshot so you can see. So it says the removal of titles bill, the next stage for this bill, second reading, is scheduled to take place on Friday, the 24th of November, 2023. Does anyone have any idea what Friday, the 24th of November, 2023, and the significance of that? Okay. I know here in the U.S. it's the day after Thanksgiving. Oh, so Right under that, it says the House is currently not expected to sit on this day, and the bill is therefore not expected to be taken. Oh, that little Karen had their hopes all up. Mm, 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 mm. So her response to the person that posted it to her, what's that saying? C'est la vie. Besides too many other important things going on. But bitch, you chose to tweet out about the bill. So obviously you didn't think there were any other important things like people standing in long queues, as y'all call them, for the food banks. You, you know, that's something that you should be more worried about than whether Charles will remove the Duke and Duchess titles. Why does there have to be a bill? I mean, he could go to the Privy Council if he really wanted to do it. That's how y'all move along and getting all this other crap through. Okay. Oh, Jesus. The one that you need to be focused on is the man in the blonde wig. Woody Woot. That's who all of y'all are, Maria Joseph or Mark Branding, whichever name that you choose to give him or he feels like using. And oh, I'm missing. They're giving an update on the Alabama Roll Tide. Yes, that's coming up. Okay. So on Saturdays, Sussex Saturday, a troll dropped down out of the clouds, and left a comment. So I said, oh, okay. The screen name is what I immediately, because I read it again, I was like, what is this saying? And then I was like, okay. Harold getting divorced from Meg. It's over, squatties. Okay, I don't know what you're smoking, shooting, snorting, whatever. I really don't. But I was like, oh, okay. You didn't even garner a response because you've only been around since June 17th. So I'm like, oh, okay. All these new accounts. Here we go. New accounts. But then, I just report it and then for, misinformation. And then block them from the channel. Excuse me. Now, the troll today. So if you've been to my channel, there's an intro. And I thank you to RNT Edutainment for the kind words that he said about the channel. Let me take a sip. I'm going to give y'all a minute to read what this person put. hmm mm. The royal family. Why people worshipped. I'm going to read it like they do. Okay. Why people worships the royal family as if they are God. They are just people like you and me, like you and everyone else. Their titles are not acceptable in heaven. Nobody wants to accept Jesus Christ as the Savior anymore. Get God, He is free. When I tell you the steam came out of my ears, number one, it's one thing to love Jesus, but you Jesus lovers, some of you are so damn judgmental. So I took a breather and then I responded to the same energy that I got. And I said, maybe if you listened to some content, you would understand and not judge. Okay. That's the problem with some of the Jesus worshipers. They judge the books by their cover versus reading the actual GD books. Go shove your Jesus because your GD attitude is nothing I want to be associated with. Praise that. Okay. And that's how I feel. You come at somebody like that and you think that comment that you left is going to have me, oh, I just got to seek out the Lord. No. Because many of you worshipers were lynching people after church services, having your little picnics, watching the Negroes be swung from trees. So fuck you and your Jesus, okay? And you, yes, you will get blocked once because I want to make sure I give you time to read. Hopefully you do read that response. Drop another one and you're going to find out. Okay. Now, to Cankles, big feet, everything else, F you too. Bring back the queen's necklace that, miraculously disappeared after it was on your neck. Hold on one second, everybody. Okay, she's gonna go on. Anyway, I've always had said that I wanted this to show up at their footsteps at 3 a.m. Oh no, 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 no. I want a little rolled tide. So I want these trolls, haters, clowns, the ones coming after Harry and Meghan like this, especially the ones that want to plan a trip to Montecito just to hold up sign. We want privacy, which is not the reason why Harry and Meghan left. They left because you fuckers won't leave them alone. Your disgusting headlines, your disgusting content, constant, constant, constant. So roll tide, and I hope that you come across some people that roll tide on you. All right. Woo, woosah, that's the end of my content right now. Woo, Jesus, I have almost 500 people in here. Lord, that's probably the highest number I've had. See, y'all like messiness. Okay. Whew, there's almost 200 comments. I'm going to try my best to. Hello, Radical Changes. How are you? Goodbye. I just see your hello and goodbye. So let me scroll up. Try to find a spot to come down as I read through the comments, as y'all know how I do. All right, all right. Let's see, let's see, let's see. All right, I'm just gonna grab this one. It says 149. Okay. Um, there's Billy again, just asking for it. Respect yourself. Oh, jeez. Um, Let me see. What happened to Duchess of Sussex? Why was Baron emotional? I fell asleep on his podcast last night. Yeah, I now you know how I get, but I've not heard him that emotional. He held it together even after the New York incident. I was a blubbering mess, as were a few the rest of us. He held it. I've not heard that. Really got me last night. I know a couple of squatties. We were having the conversation before the live. Yes. So, oh, who had an incident? And I'm glad they are. I'm glad they are good. Whoever that you were speaking about, Church Nelly. She's like BS. Okay. Yes, it is that time. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Hello, y'all. How are you? I don't want to butcher your name, so I'm just gonna say y'all. Let me see. Well, they are paying for it as we speak. The dude from Tampa is being tormented by people right now. Now he's freaking out. Yeah, but let him freak. He's a freak. Yeah. He gets what he deserves. He's getting the energy back. So. Mm-hmm. And the police will arrest those trolls. Strict laws for stalking in California. Yeah. I like how she said she checked the UK laws. Bitch, you coming to the US. Those are two different countries, two different laws, but bring it. Bring it. Whew. Mm-mm-mm. Marshall, the Sussex squad has been alerted. Andy's dirt will come into full view. Steph will get hers too. Another YouTuber said at length on her channel. He's harassed her, allegedly exposed. Oh well, again, if you've got like skeletons like that in your closet, why would you rattle the cage? Squad being the cage. Don't rattle us. Excuse me, taking a sip. Benjamin, until the laws are changed, they will continue. The more tabloids harass them, the more the crazies come out online mainly. But if they start showing up, oh, it's gonna be a whole nother life if they start showing up. Uh-oh. All right. Oh, okay. Yes, the ancestors showed up over the weekend in Alabama. Okay. Jay Patterson. King shit of Turd Island. Yeah. Tier. They hold on to South Park as if it determines their future. Jack Royson is dumb as SP. Well, listen, it just cracks me up because you see that, first of all, you put, you know, South Park in its context. I never really watched it when it was on TV, but and it still could be for all I know. But um, what they did with the one with the other couple over in the UK is far worse. Whoa, far worse to me. So it's kind of equal opportunity hate from South Park, but y'all don't want to talk about that, do you? Annie, we should continue to contact the LAPD in Montecito to inform them of the threat. Yeah, I know some people have, and um, I say do what you feel you should do or feel that you feel led to do. I can't say what you should do. Um, okay, so Marshar, Andy met Johnny Depp, thanked him for his support of him during his trial during his ex-wife. I'm confident that JD would not approve of Andy's harassment of H&M. No, I'm sure he would not. Sadly, you know, I'll say it this way. Johnny was being kind, and it shouldn't nothing should be read into it more than thank you for your support. I mean, anybody would say that. I'm sure some trolls would love to try to get, selfies with Harry and or Meghan and then put it out there. So it's almost the same. Churchill, where's the damn FBI? Well, don't think they're not kind of watching the situation and seeing, because movement like that. Yeah. Little Mac, educate. How are you? I see your names. Uh, uh-huh. I had to read this Marshall before I put it up there because I saw a name and I was like, mm-mm. Okay, JD is not a 45 supporter. He supports BLM. The JD fans are pro white wing and hate on MNH because they say CB supported and fought for, um, yeah, Amber, allegedly. Yeah, I don't believe that, but CB is about numbers, and I don't believe he gets all down into the nitty gritty of what the situation. Like he said, what brought his attention to all of this is that he tweeted out something positive about Harry. I think it was about Meghan. It could have been both of them. And then it just, when he was inundated, Mr. Technology said, "Oh, what is going on here?" And immediately knew something was happening that's out of the ordinary. Hey, Janice, how are you? Let me see. Marshall, so Sunset Squad, do what you need to protect our right faves. Andy and Steph really don't know what they are messing with. In my opinion, they better leave Meghan and Harry alone. They better leave them alone. Stay far, far away. You want to be in Montecito? Fine. Understand they do have security when they are out and about. Mhm. And the security has security that you don't see. Mhm. Again, this is a Second Amendment country. And if you think their security ain't armed, you're stupid. But try it. I mean, you want to hold up a sign, we want privacy? Fine. Hold up. You're the idiots holding up signs, and any coverage you get will be on the tabloid TV. Our real news will be like, what is wrong with people? Especially if you come from outside the country. Okay. Whew. Bail. Silence is golden. H&M should just keep quiet as they have no consequence to their life. Only meditate and give love, peace, and harmony to the world with a detached heart. With a detached heart, I guess, dedicated. Um, I agree. They've always been silent. They do thank the squad when we are giving in the name of, but yeah. Tier, he started it by posting his kids' pictures on social media. True. I mean, but he gets all, he got all wigged out. And so I was just like, someone just flip the mirror around so you could see yourself. Oh, you don't like that mirror, do you? You don't like what you see. Then stop it. Because Harry and Meghan, especially Meghan, don't deserve any of the crap that they put out there. But as Diane said, they found out in real time. Yeah, they FIO, FAFO, effed around and found out. Okay, yeah. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Leslie, let's see what this is, Leslie Ann. And one of the old ladies was constantly picking, oh, her darn news. And the one that looks like Tammy Baker, she is the one that cut out Megan's face to put hers. That's a level of crazy that there's nothing even funny about that. If you had to put your hair, and just laid it over, people could be like, "Oh, okay." But to take the time just to get your face over hers, like leaving her hair and everything else, that's a level of Silence of the Lambs type stuff. And that person needs to be watched. That's like Silence of the Lambs, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm not even. Sadly, they make it hard to report without you actually going to the channel. I mean, you can go to the main channel, don't click on a video, go to their main channel and then report out that way. But yeah, there's a lot of cleaning up that, the tuber ruler has to do. But hey, Gwen. Well, I hope you're enjoying listening. Alma, how are you? Stalking in California is a deed against the law. We squatties do not joke, so take your sad paper crown and use it where it does the most good ish. Yeah. Wipe your butt with it. Mina, okay? You with me? Mina, you with me? Bring the chairs to Montecito. If you know, you know. That's all I need to say. If you roll tide, okay? Bring the chairs. Uh, woo. Denise, hope they get on the wrong people and a white chair comes out and takes the glory. Whoa. And as I saw an update up on that there's no charges for people. So yeah. That group of people truly effed around and found out, and the ancestors and everybody from different generations showed up and showed out, and that was a beautiful sight. And I don't care, not that I care for violence. That was violence meeting violence. Okay. Hey Sonia, how are y'all? How are y'all? Let me see, Benjamin. Those people in Montecito have tons of influence. They won't stand for that. No, you're gonna be. They will be laughing stock. They will be laughing stock, and the laughing stock. And go ahead. And then when you're crying your eyelashes off, and then claiming that Squad took them from you, because your job opportunities and etc. No, it's what you have been out here doing. Mhm. Let me see. Steph US is not. Yeah, Faith, thank you. Obviously, she doesn't. And you gonna check the UK laws? Like, what good is that? That don't have nothing to do with. Did you tell your counsel that you were flying to another country? Because honey, snatch that visa and passport and get that out of here. And then all that talk you did about his wanting Harry's, will return you. Return to sender, no COD needed, because it ain't worth nothing. Just send her on back. That's it. Well, let me see, Dorothy. Seems to me that they are starting to think a bit and are backing down because they know they have no chance of winning. Well. I am Betty. I love you. Girl, do not come for VS Speaks. Listen. Hmm. Catch me on the right moment in time. Compton Cali gal. That woman is a stalker. He has a full scroll down page of nothing but hate content about Megan. Yeah, well, they're all gonna find out. Carolyn, the stores can refuse. Oh, yes, they can. Now under First Amendment. I don't like that sign, and you got to go. Okay. Um, Marjorie, they don't realize that UK laws don't apply in America where Montecito is located. Exactly. When I say I cracked up laughing yesterday when I saw that, I was like, let me read this again. Did she just say, UK laws? Like, okay, maybe it was a typo, but we know that that's not how it happens here. Barbara, Governor Gavin Newsom does not play games in the state of California. They will wind up in jail, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. And I would cheer for them. I love it for them. hmm All that energy that they hope and pray for Harry and Meghan is going to come right back to them. Roll Tide. hmm Woo! And then have them clicking their heels. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no, because they're going to want to be back home. All right. I see I have 3 highlighted messages, and let me check them out. They will get sabotage on Montecito by everyone, police included. Yeah, yeah. We want to see it. We want to see it. All right, let's see. Carlita, oh, thank you for the super sticker. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, Dorothy, thank you so much for the love. Alan, how are you, Alan? Thank you. And the message he has, all right, Sussex Squad, get your folding chairs and stand by. Okay. Folks really just don't want to play. I'm just telling you, the times have changed. This past week, and we saw times have changed, and loving every second of it. Now, this is for all of you. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I so appreciate it. Okay, back to the comments. Let me see, let me see, let me see, let me see. Um, Dear, what is this? Crazy Kenzie really thinks Harry is going to leave Meghan for Lord. Child, the conveyor belt. She wasn't even on the conveyor belt to worry about being left behind somewhere as an inkling of a thought. The child. The only thing you have in common is a little darker hair, but you ain't no child. That's right, Raphael. Karma, karma for enemies of such. That's right. Let's see. There you go, Benjamin. Black Friday. So if they really want to roll tide, we can roll it now. But yeah, it's going to be quite interesting. Marsha, I'm sick of those trolls. I need a damn white folding chair. Woo! Yeah. Folding chairs have taken on a new meaning, haven't they? I'm sorry, but Anna, okay. Gonzala, how are you? Yes, they need to come. We should welcome them so they can see the law in action. There is nothing like paying for a lesson. It's a story of don't start a fire if you are afraid of getting burned. They can say what they want. Scarlett's we're gonna shut that. We're gonna shut it all the way down. Um, because they act like Harry and Meghan don't have young children. We've already seen what it was like when they didn't have security in Canada for a little while before the Freedom Flight provided by Tyler Perry, and that they were, if they had stayed any longer, especially once the borders closed, yeah, I'm not even going to think about what could have possibly. Diane, what is this? Not my King Chaz should be more worried about his own royal status. Well, Commonwealth nations already told him they're less than patient or impressed with the royal stupidity. Well, RNT, how you doing, sir? Annie, I don't want to be on VS bad side ever. Mm, mm, mm. It's rare that my bad side anybody really sees it. Anyone that's a Leo will understand. Nobody really wants to see, and you really very rarely will show people. That was only an inkling that y'all have felt and heard, and just an inkling. So just understand. Okay. Mama Supa, always trust that the Sussex Squad come with receipts for days. Yes. Go ahead, mess around, find out. You're gonna find out. Church Nelly, did you enjoy it? I'm glad you enjoyed the bitch slap. I'm glad you enjoyed that time. Oh my gosh. I am Betty. We really enjoyed this so much. I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. I am. Let me see. Baron is on too late for me to watch just now. Oh, yeah, he has been coming on a little later. I hope if you're in the clouds, Baron, hello, we love you. And I hope you were feeling better because yesterday he was a little bit out of sorts, and I get it. I get it. Let's see. That's true. It's that it is a distraction, but it's one that we need to address. Squad has addressed it, and the people that are involved with that, we want privacy, are now trying to secure their privacy by locking down their social media accounts. And they know what the word means. Now they can take their signs and shove them. Mm. But Woody Woo, yeah, no, we are on Woody Woo. We are on Woody Woo. Hmm. Or Dan or Manning or what's the other Maria? Yeah. Sharon, thank you very much for the belated birthday. I appreciate it so very much. Again, thank you to all who left a comment. I so appreciate it. Let me see. Connie Palmer, how are you? See, can't help it. That's how. Barron's got us all saying your name that way. We love you, though, Connie. How are you over there in Switzerland? Let me see. Janet, Megan live in a gated community. Even the Pap stay in the public street to her take her picture. Yeah, and even that they stay far off. You know those are zoom lenses. Okay, because again, she had security, and the security has security. So let one of them try it. And you holding the sign too? You think you're gonna get anywhere near her? You'll see security detail that you didn't realize was there. Oh, okay. Let me see. Cookies and cream. How are you, manager? Let's see. It's a huge difference between being meek and weak. People sometimes confuse the two. No one should have to just sit there and constantly allow jackasses to abuse and threaten their lives just for fun. Exactly. But they want the doc one to do that. Yes, they do. Now, I would love to send that video of that Alabama boat, the dock party, I'll call it that, to the UK, to the family members over there, to one palace in particular, and let him know this is incandescent with rage. And if you keep it up, one day this incandescent with rage is going to meet up with you. Hmm. It sure is. His karma, all your little shenanigans and pegging and all that other stuff is going to come right on out. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Benjamin, why travel and use all that money to go to a town where you're not welcome? It's asinine. Well, I'm sure they're welcome there if you come with the graciousness of just acting like you're just either a tourist or just a citizen that has common sense, a human being that has common sense. That's more like it because it does businesses good there. I'm sure some businesses picked up, but there are some very high profile people that live in Montecito. So I know those shop owners don't play. Okay. And they do protect those that live there. because we've seen where some tried to start some and shop owners are not having it. Hmm. Hmm. Sonia, my dear, as I said earlier, the ancestors and every generation showed up to protect someone that was jumped by a group of people. Those group of people did not expect those that showed up, that really showed up. They didn't expect it. They effed around and they found out. They wound up in handcuffs too. All right. Let's go. But if you do a little search, you'll see. You, wee, you'll see. Raven sets a squat folding chair. Okay. I'm just gonna say this for those that do understand, and I'll probably wind up closing out. A group of friends of different pigments showed up at a poolside and they reenacted that scene on the boat dock, and it is hilarious. Okay, so people can see and show that yes, we all can get along, but when it comes down to it, I'm so glad to know that if I was somewhere, which I didn't realize this, but tossing the hat in the air was the bat signal. Because, child, I tell you what. Mm, 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 mm. Whew. Annie, they showed up and okay. And I do apologize because it might hurt somebody's feelings that I'm like, okay. All the social media that I know and who I'm connected with was laughing, but okay. Let me see. TB. Montecito is not that kind of town. Why do they think it is so safe for the rich and very famous can walk freely there? Thank you. But they're going to find out. Let them come. Let them come. They're going to find out. And I think there are folding chairs outside the restaurants. I'm just saying. I don't know if they're white or not. Mm. Oh, let me stop because I'm going to wind up. Oh, someone did something like, Star Wars. You know how Star Wars starts out? Okay, let me stop because I'm getting too much. Carlene, what is this? Anna, August 17th, also Marcus Garver's birthday. Roll Tide. Hey, Hendo, how are you? I hope you are well. Okay, let me see this, Teresa. Love Montgomery, Alabama. The memes out there are so funny to watch. It is beyond. It is truly beyond. I love it when a plan comes together. Good squaddies. Diane, that Star Wars intro reimagined was so fun. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Let me find my outro because I'm going to get lost in this. But I do hope you all enjoy today. And again, for the energy that I expressed during trash time, I gave you all a little extra, which I hope you did scare some of you who are newbies off. But please come on back. You hear? Um, I'm not sure if I'm doing Thursday. I have to see. But definitely we'll be back for Sussex Saturday. Don't get upset. Trash time will be happening then too. So, you know. But keep your eye out because you never know. I might schedule. I have to just see. I've been out for a couple of days from work, and yeah, this project that's getting ready for implementation, and I probably have about 5,000 meetings scheduled while I was already out. What is this? I am really out of the loop today. What's the matter, Mrs. S? I know that this is really. Did you hear trash time at all? A lot of that energy was for you too, because I know how you've been feeling. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Christy, let me tell you something. It is what it is, but it is what it is. Hey, Sherry, how are you? Oh, I appreciate the rewatch. Yeah. All right. You're welcome. Mwah. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you to all of you who have joined the stream, whether you were in the chat, in the clouds, at the space station, or way out there at Mars, because my energy right today was some had to be out on Mars. Um, Please remember to hit the thumbs up if you didn't on the way in, that you do it before you leave the stream. Share it out, share the love. Um, Again, I don't know about Thursday, but keep your eye out because I might schedule it. Please take care of yourselves. Have your chairs ready, and know that when you send out the bat signal, the ancestors will show up if somebody steps out of line. And on that note, mwah to you all.